the holy martyr Calliopius. April 7th. A devout young man from a noble family flees persecution only to be arrested, tortured, and crucified for his steadfast confession of Christ. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include martyrdom, torture, physical violence, imprisonment, execution, death of family. The holy martyr Calliopius lived during the early 4th century, a period when the Roman Empire, under Emperor Maximian Galerius, engaged in a fierce persecution of Christians. Calliopius was born in Perge, a city in Pamphylia, into a distinguished senatorial family. His father had reposed, leaving his mother, Theoclia, to raise him. Theoclia was a woman of deep piety and unwavering faith, and she diligently instructed her son in the truths of the Christian life. She instilled in him a love for God and a commitment to the orthodox way. Calliopius grew into a young man known for his physical beauty, which was complemented by the virtue and purity of his soul. His upbringing prepared him for the trials he would later face. As the persecution intensified across the empire, Theoclia, concerned for her son's safety, made the difficult decision to send him away from Perge. Her intention was to protect him from the immediate dangers of arrest and torture. Calliopius, obedient to his mother's wisdom, traveled to Pompeiopolis, a city located in Cilicia. He sought refuge there, hoping to find a measure of peace amidst the widespread tribulation. However, divine providence guided his path differently. Upon his arrival in Pompeiopolis, the city was engaged in a grand festival dedicated to the pagan idols. The governor of the city, Maximus, orchestrated these public rites, compelling all citizens to participate in acts of worship to false gods. Calliopius, a steadfast Christian, could not, in good conscience, partake in such idolatry. His refusal to join the pagan rites immediately set him apart. He was identified as a Christian and subsequently brought before Governor Maximus for judgment. Maximus, observing the young man's noble bearing and comely appearance, first attempted persuasion. He interrogated Calliopius, urging him to renounce Christ and offer sacrifice to the pagan deities, promising him honor and safety. Calliopius, however, stood firm. He bravely confessed his faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, declaring his allegiance to the one true God and refusing to comply with the governor's demands. His confession was clear and without compromise. Enraged by Calliopius's unwavering witness, Governor Maximus ordered him to be subjected to a series of brutal tortures. The executioners first beat Calliopius mercilessly with ox thongs, inflicting deep wounds upon his body. Following this, they scraped his lacerated flesh with iron claws, intensifying his agony. Yet Calliopius endured these torments with remarkable fortitude. His faith did not waver. He was then bound to a wheel and slowly roasted over a fire. The heat and pain were excruciating, but throughout this ordeal, St. Calliopius maintained his spiritual composure. He continuously offered prayers to God, drawing strength from his communion with the Lord. His steadfastness in suffering became a powerful testimony to those who witnessed his ordeal. News of Calliopius's arrest and severe suffering reached his mother, Theoclia, in Perge. Her heart, though heavy with sorrow, was filled with a mother's resolve and an unshakable faith. She immediately distributed her remaining wealth to the poor, divesting herself of all earthly possessions. With what little she had left, she journeyed with haste to Pompeiopolis. Upon her arrival, she used her remaining funds to bribe the prison guards, securing access to her son. She entered the dark confines of the prison and found Calliopius, his body disfigured by the tortures, yet his spirit radiant. She embraced him, offering words of encouragement and exhortation, urging him to persevere to the very end for the sake of Christ. Her presence and her words bolstered his spirit, reminding him of the crown of martyrdom that awaited him. When Governor Maximus realized that Calliopius would not yield, that no amount of torture could break his resolve, he condemned the young martyr to death by crucifixion. The sentence was scheduled to be carried out on Holy Thursday, a day of profound significance, preceding the great fast of Pascha in the year 304. This timing further linked Calliopius's suffering with that of the Lord. As Theoclia witnessed the preparations for the crucifixion, she approached the executioners. With her final remaining funds, she made a request. She asked them to crucify her son upside down, explaining that she felt he was not worthy to be crucified in the same manner as the Lord Jesus Christ, but rather in a way similar to the Apostle Peter, who had also suffered martyrdom by crucifixion. Her request was granted. Calliopius was affixed to the cross in this manner, offering his final breath as a witness to Christ. After her son's death, Theoclia, with immense grief and profound love, took his body down from the cross. She embraced his lifeless form. At the foot of the cross, having witnessed her son's ultimate sacrifice and having fulfilled her role as a mother of a martyr, she gave up her own spirit to the Lord. Her repose at that sacred spot marked the culmination of her own spiritual journey and devotion. The holy martyr Calliopius, together with his blessed mother Theoclia, completed their earthly struggles with courage and faith. The Orthodox Church commemorates the holy martyr Calliopius on April 7th, honoring his steadfast confession and his ultimate sacrifice for Christ. His life stands as a testament to the power of faith in the face of persecution and the profound bond between a mother and her child in their shared witness to the truth.